Alright, this is a quick guide to run Mistsong Dungeon for 24 jars in about 15 minutes. Skill you're gonna need is teleport and stealth from shadow play. And let's get started. Alright, once you enter Mistsong Dungeon, you want to take the right hand side first. So just keep going straight. Keep in mind that there are skills to make this run faster, like Battle Rage behind enemy lines and Shadow Step. If you have those skills, will make this a lot faster. For the first jar, we have this room. It usually spawn right here, but if not, it spawn back behind the walls, and we'll come back to that later. So for now, we'll keep going. Here's the first jar. They usually spawn here, or back here, or a little forward up there. This is where we're gonna need to teleport the first one. Just teleport here, jump and teleport. Go over here. Now there's a skill that makes this a lot easier. We use behind enemy line and jump over, or you should teleport again. For this one, you just run straight behind them. Make sure to activate the portal. You're gonna need it for your last run. This over here is also a jar spawn, but we got it all the way back there. They have 3 spawn area for each jar. Here's one of them, and 2 is back there, but we already got it. For here, just jump up to this platform, aim between these 2 roofs. Oh, I could just fall down. Alright, between these 2 roofs, jump and teleport. And you will get across. You don't have to do any fancy backflip and teleport and die many times. Just do a simple trick and you will be here. And for this one, there's a jar right over here, or behind this house up there, or one up there. That's where we're gonna go next, but for now let's get this. For this jar, you just want to hit it with an arrow and just go with stealth right away, and there's no problem. Just keep stealthing, get a jar. Be careful with this guy that's stealth here. So just hug the wall, jump on this thing, and you're good. And for this one, it's gonna take some time to get good at this. I would like to just run and just jump. Like so. You will die a couple times here until you get good at this. And hit the lantern to activate this pillar, so you don't have to jump through all this steps and die. Alright, and we'll keep going. These 2, just skip them. You could kill them, you could, but I doubt you could solo these guys. Those 2. And just keep following the path. Get these stones if you want to make movement speed faster. Yeah, you could break those debuff for the behind enemy line. And just stealth through here because you don't want to track those guys. Behind the wall, all the way over here. The jar usually spawn over here, or 2 spawn back there, either here or right there. And we shall see it soon. Yep, it's back there. And this is what the jar drop. Take the teleporter up here, and another teleporter back here. Now we're all the way over here. Alright, for this area, the jar usually spawn over here, or down there, or up there. So if it's not spawned here, let's just walk through these guys. check for jars. Yep, the jar is down there. Just jump down there and grab it. And that's for the first run. Now you want to die and go back to spawn. For dying, I usually take off my gear so there's no penalties, repair penalties, because it costs a lot to repair. Yep, die, go back to spawn, and now just take the left hand side. For the right side we just ran through is from here all the way down here, all the way up here to up there, and that was 4 jar. And now we go down here on the left hand side to check for jars. See how this jar spawn here? That's where it usually spawn for back here, but it didn't spawn, so you're gonna have to relock the dungeon. I'll show you at the end of the video. Just shoot it. Stealth. It didn't work, so you want to stealth out. Yeah, you can just walk out the gate to lose the aggro, but usually stealth work unless he doesn't jump like that. And just keep running. After you get that jar, just run back here, make a left. You can either activate this lantern for the thing to spawn, or you just jump it. You can just run and jump these steps, but it's best to just activate the lantern, save some time. Alright, for this jar location is either over here or down here. You can press tab to just target him through a wall, by the way. That's 2 jar, and we just keep heading straight. This jar location is up here in this area. It's either over here, one spawn place, or down here, it's another spawn place. If it's not here or here, that means it's down there. That's the only 3 places it will spawn. And I'll take off my gear too, because the lantern up there is gonna attack you as soon as you hit it. And you're gonna need to die anyway. So after you get this jar, just die, go back to spawn. For this dungeon, you only need to die twice to go back to the respawning area, so you don't have to walk all the way back. And for the next run, it's gonna be up top. You want to check also down here. That's another jar. So that's 2 jars from here to here we got at the entrance. You just want to hit it, shift to the side a little, and stealth. Just take that jar, and there's 1 more jar on the top side. The top side is the shortest run. So that's 8 jar we got so far. Alright, for this jar location is either over here, or you're gonna have to jump through these down here, under to here, and the jar location should be right there if they didn't spawn over here. Just grab that jar, run back into spawn. You could jump down the bridge, but it's a short run. There's no need to die here. That's 2 gold per death. Just keep that in mind. Alright, so back to the spawn. You want to take the right side again. This is the last of the run. The last section of the run. Alright, see how this port is activated now? Before it wasn't here, now it's here because we activated all of it up there. It's gonna teleport us up here after we run through these stone steps. So we want to run back out the door and aim for this little ledge. You want to aim for the little ledge, jump and teleport. Like so. Jump and teleport. It's also nice to have teleport resets, that way you don't have to wait on the cooldown. But your battle rage, you can just do behind enemy line across it. And for here, just hug the wall at the edge, just jump and teleport. Easy. And now you want to run down here. For this section, be careful of this right hand side. There's a stealth enemy that will see you right when you get in, so you want to spam your stealth as soon as you get in. There are stealth enemies right there. For this jar, there's usually one right here. If you get one right here, you are screwed pretty much. So you're gonna might have to die. So either wait for your stealth time to run low, hit the jar and stealth out, and hopefully the monster doesn't hit you. Or you can just get it and die. Or you could get it and just run up here. You will lose aggro about halfway here. So the jar spawned over here for me. But be careful over here also. There's a stealth guy right there. Stealth guy right here. So as soon as you hit the jar, he will attack you. So you want to wait for your stealth cooldown to come off. And then you want to just arrow it. And then go stealth. See, he's right there. Be careful of these barrels, they hurt a lot. Like so. Freaking. You just want down here. Heal up if you want over here, because this single monster you could solo if you have enough CP to solo. Usually drop between 0 to 2 abyssal shard, so it's always nice to kill them and have a chance to get those two. Take real quick and just keep heading down this road from here. Now for this path, this is the last jar. For this path, there's a visible guy right there, so the jar either spawn here, which we will wait until this guy finishes throwing his barrels. Alright, good. Now just follow the path. You could either hit the jar and this guy will see you and jump on you and just lose aggro at the end of the road, or just hit the jar. Ah, shit. Alright, whatever, we got the jar. And that's 22 orbs we got. We missed one from over here, so we're gonna have to relog. I will show you how to do that. So just exit the dungeon. Keep one thing in mind, when it's in wartime, when you leave the dungeon, you will be automatically join a party, join a raid I mean, and you will lose that dungeon trials. For this one, there's no raid, so I'm good. It will say you require a Mistsong scroll to enter, but you don't need it. It will put you back right in your dungeon. Alright, after you enter back in the dungeon, just keep track of which one you didn't get at the beginning. So I didn't get this one to the right hand side. That's the only jar place I didn't get. So hopefully it spawned right back in the middle. Alright, look like it didn't, but you could also check if you don't remember by typing /target porcelain jar. Alright, look like it spawned this time. It took me about 2 relog, but sometimes it will take you more. This is the part where that's gonna determine whether the run is 15-minute or 30-minute. Same thing, just hit, shift, sprite, stealth. Alright, that's 24 shard. And I will open them and see what's inside. You get 2 orbs, which have a chance to give you either Abyssal Crystal, Sunset Pearl, or Abyssal Shard and some other junks that you don't need. Yep, that's a junk you don't want. And I got 18 Abyssal Shard. Alright, that's conclude the video, guys. Thanks for watching.